Hello and welcome to this, technically episode 1, because that was episode 0 is what I named it, but to California Dreaming here with LAFC, still not quite in the MLS, but we have now got the MLS December waiver draft coming up. I can confirm that Atlanta won the MLS Cup, but Seattle won the Supporters Shield. If you don't know what that means, Seattle won the league, and then Atlanta won sort of the tournament that happens afterwards from the top teams from both conferences. Now, before we do the draft, I'm going to quickly take you through the staff and the transfers that I have done. So first of all, we'll do the staff because it's easier. So I have Frank Lampard as my assistant manager because, I mean, come on, it's Frank Lampard. Why would I not want him as my assistant manager? I've got Landon Donovan as a coach, just a general coach. I also have Alvaro Arbeloa also just as a coach. They're not great, but because I was considered lower league America, it was very hard to attract amazing coach. I've got a couple of I've got a fitness coach, goalkeeping coach, and a head of youth development. That's a positive. And then obviously got a scout, got a data analyst, some physio, some doctors, brilliant. But you don't really care about that. You want to see the transfers. Obviously, Carlos Vela coming in. Got some more important things. So first of all, we've got Emmanuel Abue. We are currently training him to be a centre back due to the fact that he's got really good stats for that, and his physicals are kind of dropping. So less running about would be good. He's wanted by Houston. Brilliant. But yeah, 4-star player, Manuel Abue, Ivorian international. Everybody knows who he is. Who signed Anton Zemlyakin, who is a Kazakhstani international, valued at 1 million, who is a 4.5-star winger. We're playing him on the left. He is left-footed. Yeah, really good. Really decent, actually. We signed Jose Luis Chavez, who is a 4-star Bolivian centre midfielder. None of these are designated players, by the way. These are all standard. We've got Nando Rafael, or Cheeky Nando as I like to call him, 4-star striker. We're playing him more as an advanced forward. He's not really got the finishing for that, but he is decently fast. Who is an Angolan 33-year-old international. These are all based on free. You've got a bunch of academy players. They all have like 4 to 5-star potential. We've signed Marvel Wynn, who is a 4-star, once again playing him as a centre-back. Says he's a natural there, but I mean it is like that. But at the same time, other than his heading and his jumping reach, he's kind of has decent stats for this level, who is an American international. Paulo Mendes, who we are playing as a right winger, who is a 2.5-star, who I signed more as a backup than anything else. Brian Gerzikic, who is a 4-star 33-year-old American. Riley Grant, a 22-year-old 2-star centre-back, more as a backup. Michael Thomas, who is a 3.5-star central midfielder. And he's not on here for some reason, but we did do a trade with San Jose for Kip Colvey, who has literally joined us today. Apparently I need to sign to a new contract like now because it's going to run out. So that'll be interesting. But yeah, we've got Kip Colvey as well. Now let's get into the draft. Now I've never done an MLS thing on here, but I mean there's got to be some decent players somewhere. I have been recommended a couple of them. If I just what have we got to look at here? Can I not look at just like their style or whatever, their star rating? Yeah. So these are the main two I want to get. Anil Fisher and Subasa Endo. They're the two main ones I want to get. But we're like 24th pick in line. So let's skip to... Should I skip to my next pick? I don't know why I'm asking you. You haven't really got a say in this. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go through individually, and I'll come back when it's my pick, or not. Do you know what? Let's just go through it all, see what happens. As long as Neil Fisher is there, he's the main target I want to get. So I've gone for Alex Muyi. I'm not going to see everyone. That would just be ridiculous. Nicholas Hassler. Tyler Miller. They've gone with the Neil Fisher. Real Salt Lake. Why are you doing that to me? Nick Hagland. DC United have passed. John Berner. New York have passed. Candace has passed. Maxime Crepeau is who they've gone for. Dallas have passed. New York City have passed. LA Galaxy have passed. Amanda Cooper. Houston have passed. Columbus have passed. Toronto have passed. Seattle chose Kaylee Brown. Romano Williams from New England. San Jose have passed. Portland passed. Atlanta passed. And it's up to me now. So we do still have Suba, Endo. But we don't really play with anyone here. But he can play as a winger. He's got the stats for that. But I mean, I don't know how much better he'll be than Mendes. And we don't really have a keeper. That's one of our main issues. So I'm going to go through a couple of these players now that we've seen what people have chosen. And I'll come back when I've finally made a decision on who to sign. Alright, so I've made my decision. So we're going to sign Tsubasa Endo. Due to the fact that he's slightly better than Mendes. So it means Mendes can drop to more of a backup role. So we'll bring him in, and then our second draft, which was meant to be the 46th pick, but because of all the passes people have done, it'll be a lot sooner than that. We'll try and get a goalkeeper, because I mean our goalkeeper is a youth player at the moment. So we'll draft Endo, and then go with a Dalton, Akoli, Ben Sweat, Russell Lake have passed, DC have passed, Sporting have passed, Galaxy have passed, Toronto have passed, Seattle have passed, and Atlanta have passed. So we have the last choice. So I had a look at the goalkeepers. And it was very hard, but I mean, Matt Turner looks like the best. He's not got great reflexes, but his handling is good. He's got good communication, good aerial reach. His command of area is decent. He's 6'3". I feel like if nothing else, he'll be a decent backup. Also, he's got an epic mustache, and that's always got to be considered. Dreamin is in the disabled list. He's out for a while. I'm good. I mean, there are some other decent players. Like this guy's got good reflexes, but his aerial reach isn't great. He's not got good communication. So yeah, I'm going to go with Matt Turner. Draft him. Cool. So that's it. That's the draft done. I think that's the draft done. Thiago wins Player of the Year, Player of the Week. Why did I say Player of the Year? Oh my god! I feel like an idiot saying that now. Seeing as I'm an idiot, please like and subscribe. You know, and then you can be smart. This really annoys me. I feel like feels like it crashes a lot more, or at least looks like it crashes more. In FM18, FM17, everything was very smooth, even at launch. It doesn't seem the case with FM18. I don't know if it means like the match engine is always running or something silly like that, but yeah. I mean, has it crashed? It might have crashed. I think it might have crashed. Oh, no, there we go. Yay. 2.5. So he is better than our current goalkeeper. And we've got Suba Endo as well, so that's good. Oh, we've got another draft as well coming up. Villalba. Oh man, I didn't know we were getting and Altidore. Oh my god, there's some good players. Is this 5 rounds? I just get to choose 5 players for nothing. Is this a thing? Cool. Okay. I feel like a kid in a candy store. This is brilliant. Josie Alt. I mean, that would be a hell of a thing. I mean, he's wanted by 17 clubs. But at the same time, we have Vela and people like that coming in. Oh man. No, I do feel like a kid in a candy store. Okay, give me another couple of minutes because this is crazy. We might have like a ridiculous team. We have 5 picks. We can have 5 amazing players. So I'll see you in a sec. Okay, so the first player we're going to go for is Eirik Johansson, who's another goalkeeper. I know we just got a goalkeeper, but he seems a lot better than Matt Turner. He's a Norwegian under-21 international. Looks like he's going to have really good aerial reach, good handling, decent one-on-ones, decent throwing. Once again, reflexes aren't amazing, but I mean, he just seems really, really good. So we're going to draft Johansson. Now the second one is where it gets tough when we get into later ones, because there are a lot of good players, as we saw, yeah? But it would take up a designated player slot, which would be quite annoying because I already have 2 players in mind for those slots for the designated player. But I mean, they literally just had O'Neill Fisher there. I mean, could we just draft him? Okay, cool. O'Neill Fisher, there you go. And he's not. He's on a senior minimum salary contract, so he should be available. He should, not want a ridiculous amount of money. Here's the problem. You look at, he's on 8k, which isn't terrible, but then you go to someone like Josie Altidore, he's on 309k a month. And that would kind of, I have a lot of wage budget, but I kind of want to sign players that are going to change the team. We already have Vela coming in. I don't feel we need another striker. And we just signed Endo. We have 2 right wingers out on loan. We already have 1 here. We don't really need Villalba. But he's only on 49, so he's not on a ridiculous amount of money. And he's quite young, which is really nice. And 13 goals in 36 games the last season is really, really good. And it's just really hard to sort of to in my head to justify signing it when right winger is not one of the weaker positions we have. I mean, it's tough. It's really tough. I have 4 decent players who can play as a right winger. I don't need a 5th. Bill Chiyoma would probably be international. He'd probably be decent actually. There's a centre-back option. So actually, I'm going to go for Bill Chiyoma. But yeah, you look at someone like Roman Alessandrini, 127k. He'd be really good, but I just don't feel we need him. I can't really think of anything else we need. We have a centre back, a right back, got the goalkeeper. We've got 3 good. We could do with a young centre mid, a decent young central midfielder would be pretty perfect. Scroll down. Who have we got here? Who can play the centre mid? Tommy Thompson. Would he? He looks like. He's more of a right mid than a centre mid. That you kind of want someone who's young. I have enough elderly players in the squad. I don't feel I need any more. There doesn't seem to be many centre mids. They're all like defensive mids or things like that, which is quite annoying. Yeah, it's really weird. Alex. Yeah, decent, but I mean, I'm not quite sure. I mean, from the rules, I think that would be considered a designated player, I think. I'll probably feel like an idiot for not signing him. Dempsey is a designated player. He's got that contract. I'm not going to sign Dempsey. Bit old. But no, it looks like Tommy Thompson is not a designated player. And while he's a right mid, it's another attacking right mid option, and you can cover the centre mid. I think Tommy Thompson will be drafted, and we just need to hopefully give him a good contract. And who do we want for our final player? We could get another striker option. We don't need that. Quincy Amarikwa would probably be fine. Like, it wouldn't be anything special. Oh, he's on 17. That's a lot of money. I thought he'd be on less. Brian Wright would probably. He's fast. Not played much, but that means he'd probably be fine. Not playing much here either. So let's draft Brian Wright and end the draft there. Great. Scouting meeting. I don't care. Will there be any more drafts? I don't know. I mean, we're still considered lower league, so I can't sign any decent players for a lot of money because it doesn't really exist. Right, so they have all signed. I'm going to probably need to offer them all actual contracts, probably. But I mean, yeah, they should hopefully. I mean, we've got no more grey players, which is a real positive. Yeah, if I put so Johansson is 3.5 star. That's decent goalkeeper. That'll be fine. Put Bill Chairman here. How good is he as a centre back? Okay, he's not really anywhere apparently. Okay, so he's not really good anywhere apparently. I mean, I don't really know either. Do have a Neil Fisher who we need to offer another contract to, which will be great. But I think we might leave that there for now, because are there any more drafts coming up? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I'm trying to think now. I mean, obviously we just had the expansion draft, we had the waiver draft, and I think we have the youth draft coming up closer in like January time. So yeah, I think there's one more draft left. So let's go on to the youth draft, and hopefully we will have signed our designated players by then. Okay, so there is yet another draft, the MLS re-entry draft. So it's 3 rounds with 38 players available. We're 23rd for our first pick. Yeah, let's just get into it, see what players are available. I mean, I still feel like we need more centre mids. I only know how good one player is, Ngoyan Lee, who is an attacking mid, which is not a position we really need. Yeah. Let's just go through all their picks. They've gone for Kevin Ellis, Darren Mattox, Dylan Remick, Zach McMath. I'm trying to trade for this pick during the draft and will select instead of Real Salt Lake. There you go. Ngoyan Lee, Cody Cropper, Jalil Aniba, New York have passed, Kansas have passed, Chicago have passed, Evan Bush for Dallas, New York City have passed, LA Galaxy have passed, Orlando have passed, Baggio Husadic for Houston Dynamo, Columbus have passed, Toronto have passed, Seattle have passed, Earl Edwards Jr. have been selected for New England, San Jose pick Jose Villarreal, Portland have passed, and Atlanta have passed. So who is left in the draft that we might be able to peruse? So let's get rid of players who are not drafted. Hector Jimenez. He could be decent. He's played quite a few games, obviously. Would mostly be, I feel like, a backup right back. So probably not necessarily on 9.5k. Ashton Morgan would probably be a decent left back option as a backup for Colby. Obviously, he's played 95 games for Toronto, but he is considered an international player, and I don't know what the rule is on that. So, yeah, might just put Jay Chapman. I think Jay Chapman would be good. I'm going to go Jay Chapman. I'm just going to have a feeling. I used Jay Chapman in FIFA quite a lot last year, so I'm going to draft Jay Chapman. And Philadelphia have passed, Minnesota have passed, Colorado have picked Alex, Salt Lake have passed, Vancouver have passed, DC United have passed, Chicago have passed, Orlando have passed, Seattle have passed, New England, and okay, so they all passed. So, okay, so, I mean, we sort of have 2 free passes here, basically, 2 free goes. So I'm going to go for Ashton Morgan this time. Atlanta pass, and 35-year-old centre back, not great. Don't have a young centre back. Jack McBean is a striker, who was apparently at Coventry for a while. Corb, I've heard of Corb, but I'm not going to get Corb. Aaron Mound, maybe. 13 games for Vancouver, 51. Could be a decent backup, but he's on 11k. So I will pass. That should be that draft done. Now I'm wondering if there's yet more drafts. Is there a 4th draft? Because I feel like there is a 4th draft, like a youth draft, like where you have the best youth players coming through the colleges and you choose them, very similar to the NFL, because I think I've watched it on YouTube before, live streamed, like 3-4 years ago, so that might be a thing. Chapman and Morgan have arrived. Zemelinkin is improving as a left winger, so that is good. This is the tactic we're going to play. It's 4-3-3. It worked in the beta. It seemed to work in the friendlies that I played, apart from one. Even though they're not really learning it. I thought I'd play some friendlies and they get to learn the tactic. It didn't really happen. They have sort of learned it a bit, but not really. Because in the training, I put it onto full match practice and it was still only like half a day. But we're still considered lower league. Emmanuel Adebayo is still a key player, so that's good. I think I will end the episode here now. Even if there's another draft, I'll do that in the next episode, which will also be the start of the MLS season. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you later. Bye bye. I know I already said goodbye, but the next day there's a stage 2 re-entry draft. So let's do it again. Yay. I mean, there's no players in here. Everyone's going to pass, right? Yeah, and I'm going to pass as well. Now like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.